Vivek, can you walk us through what is ESG?
Yeah, that is a great question to ask because the proponents of this movement have made it impossibly difficult to actually define. One of the things I've been doing is holding that movement to task for what it actually stands for. So the short answer is it stands for environmental, social, and governance factors that are supposed to influence how capital is invested in the economy. What does that mean? It's anyone's guess, but what it has come to mean in practice is that there is one political end of the spectrum that is represented, its views in corporate America, using the investments of everyday Americans to do it. So I'll make it really specific for you. What's basically happening is a small group of asset managers who pledge allegiance to this philosophy, ESG. Firms like BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, three of the largest asset managers in the world right there, together managing over $20 trillion. That's more than the GDP of the United States. What they do is they aggregate the money of everyday citizens, probably many of the listeners of your program included in that, maybe you and I too. And what they do is they take our money, but then they invest in monies in companies across corporate America and tell those companies that you have to abide by these climate goals, that you have to abide by these emissions caps, that you have to abide by these diversity, equity, inclusion standards and racial quota systems in your boardrooms. And if you don't, then we're going to fire you as CEO. Then we're going to take seats on your board. Then we're going to cut your pay. And that's the lurking variable behind the woke capitalist epidemic, which is really the capital behind the scenes that's forcing companies through shareholder pressure to adopt these one-sided politicized agendas.